We are going behind the scenes at Toronto's most iconic steakhouse, the new Harbour 60. Executive Chef Solomon Mason invited me for a tour and to throw down some serious steaks. We are working our way up to the 5th floor, the kind of commissary prep kitchen where all the meat is aged. They underwent a mega renovation last March. Kitchen sprawling across each level, different restaurants, private dining. The first 2 levels are the steakhouse, and the 3rd floor is Estelle, kind of a luxe event space, and then Arianna, modern Italian, on the 4th floor. I cannot stress how massive this place is. It feels like you're in like a crazy 5-star hotel. I think there's like 600 plus seats. Everything is done to the nines. They have definitely kicked up their steak game. They're aging roasts in-house. They're Kobe certified for Japanese A5 Wagyu, doing some different cool experiments like wine or whiskey aged beef. They're also doing dry aged fish. You can see some beautiful salmon, some tuna. Saul took me on a tour and then dropped me off with Cam the butcher, where we spent the afternoon cutting up some serious beef. I was spoiled and they told me to pick 4 roasts to cut some steaks off of, and we're gonna go cook them up in the kitchen. I wanted some variety, so obviously the most expensive, the A5 Kobe ribeye, cap trimmed off. They kind of use that for tartare burgers and anything like that. And then we went into the 110-day dry aged Creekstone prime short loin. So think of a T-bone or a porterhouse, kind of a signature cut, the Canadian prime bone-in filet mignon. This is a really steakhouse specialty cut. It's very unique. And then just a classic, delicious USDA prime New York strip to round it out. I am a steak fanatic. I am not a formally trained chef, and I've never worked in a professional kitchen. I just know my way around some serious meats. We are cooking on this intense broiler. This broiler is so hot, my phone overheated like 2 or 3 times. It was amazing to work with this professional broiler. This thing is insane. A lot of steakhouses prefer broilers because they deliver really pure flavor. When you're cooking like premium cuts, like dry aged Wagyu and stuff like that, you really want the nuances of the meat to shine. It is very clean compared to charcoal or wood that can kind of mask the flavor with the kind of smoke, etc. The broiler gives an intense caramelization, creating that Maillard reaction for the sugars and the amino acids for that flavor-packed beefy experience. You especially notice that on the dry aged beef. Super cool experience for me to shadow a real chef, pick his brain, see how he does things using the cake tester versus a thermometer or the finger method. After everything's seared in the broiler, the steaks rest up top where the gentler heat, think of like indirect, so they can even out for that perfect interior blush. Once they're rested, they brush it with this kind of signature rendered beef fat, like this specialty seasoning, a nod to the old Harbour 60 that they kind of kicked up. Right before they're ready, the steaks are blasted on the broiler quickly and then sliced and plated with a sprinkle of Maldon salt. Obviously, they're all delicious. The A5 Wagyu is insane, super rich, decadent, almost crispy fried with that edge. The 2 prime cuts were just classic and delicious, beefy, perfectly balanced. The dry aged one was intense, funky. This is not for everyone. Think of blue cheese, prosciutto. The flavor hangs on your palate for the next 20 minutes. This was an amazing experience. Thank you so much for having me. Shout out to Harbour 60, Chef Saul and Cam for an amazing afternoon. Comment your favorite steak. Thanks for watching. Beef Bacon. Like and follow for more.